Today we're going to be talking about the dentist scam conspiracy and the threat to the American grid. My name is Hakeem Brown, and this is Pop City Culture.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother. Welcome to the most listened to international podcast around the world. Hakeem and Reggie Brown are two young African-American boys speaking the truth. This is Pop City Culture.
Good morning, everybody in the world. Yeah, that's right, in the world. What's up? It's your boy, Reggie Brown, the podcast. Welcome to Pop City Culture. Bye, kids. Ball kids. Boom shakalaka. That's right. And today we're going to be talking about the dentist scam conspiracy. Man, are these guys drilling just to drill? Just to make them bucks, the moolah. And then we're going to be talking about the threat to the American grid. That's right. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass the baton off to my brother from the same mother, Hakeem Brown.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, here we go. You're starting already.
Yes, Reggie, I'm starting right now. I
Man,
don't know
need
if
more
anybody knows this, but we had some technical difficulties before we got on here.
Ain't
The
that
mic
the
wasn't
truth?
working. We got to get a new mic right now.
We do.
We're using the Blue Yeti, and
And
we got to connect it up to the yes, I got to plug this.
the MacBook Air. The MacBook Air.
And we got it plugged into our
MacBook Air.
MacBook Air.
Ah, that's what I said.
You know, we like low tech. We don't know if we can hook this up to the iPad Pro because we got an iPad Pro.
Yeah,
but,
I'd
we
like
got to
to-
hook up to the MacBook Air.
I'd like to do that.
And I don't know, man. This connection just ain't working. I mean, we're always playing around with getting this thing straight and on the air. I mean, it's getting ridiculous, you know?
It's stupid, you know?
So we're gonna be looking for a new mic.
A new mic, and it's going to be better
Because-
than this one we got, you know?
Okay, so what happened was
Tell them what happened. This funny.
the cord to the mic and the computer,
Uh-huh.
the one that goes right to the mic,
The tip part.
you know, the little tip of it,
Yep.
it got bent somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And so what do? We bought another one, but they don't sell them, you know, the exact same model that comes with the mic. It's stupid. It's
Yep.
ridiculous.
Now we bought the cord.
It's like you got to buy a whole new mic. So I ain't buying a whole new mic for that.
Nope.
Or actually, you're going to buy a whole new mic.
We-
Well,
we-
we're going to
we
buy a
gotta
whole new
do it.
mic, but not the same mic.
Eventually.
So we're going to be testing out other stuff. Now that we got some positive cash flow coming
Some
in.
moolah.
Yeah, that's right.
Bling, bling, bling.
Because the podcast is like all over and everybody listens to it.
Doing
so
good.
we're going to be getting another mic. I don't know. We're going to have to get it off like Amazon or something.
Mm-hmm.
But we got to do our research. And how do we do our research?
Social media.
That's right, social media.
That's right.
So, anyways, that's that. And what else is going on? Oh yeah, everybody's back to school.
Yeah, I'm back. Yep.
How you like going back to school? You like going back to school and not being home?
I love going back to school.
Yeah.
Yep, I absolutely do.
Why do you like going to school?
Because I get to see all my friends and we play basketball. You know?
Yeah. So what's up with the lunches? What are they doing with the lunches in your school?
Well, in our school with the lunches, we have to sit like 6 feet apart, and they got it all wrapped up and stuff. It's crazy,
Now, do
man.
people still got to sit apart and all that stuff?
I just said that, didn't I? Stupid, weren't you listening? Are you listening?
So I know, you know, when you're done early, some people get to play in the gym. Do you get to play in the gym basketball?
Yes, I do. I play basketball every chance I get.
Yeah, but you got to wear a mask when you're playing basketball.
No, you can't wear a mask in gym.
You have to wash your hands after touching the ball every time you give it to somebody.
Man, what are you, stupid? No, that it's for the game.
But they make you sit apart at lunch. You got to sit like so many feet apart.
Yeah, we gotta do
Dude,
that.
I don't know. Don't that sound sort of stupid to you?
The way you say it, yeah, man.
I know, man.
You know,
It
it's
don't make
crazy.
no sense.
No, it doesn't.
But-
It doesn't.
When does anything make sense?
Never.
So, anyways, we're gonna be talking about the.
Oh man, come on, man, get more sleep. This is ridiculous. Man, I think you're doing it
Oh,
on
yeah.
purpose. You're doing it on
Get more
purpose.
sleep.
You definitely
We're
gotta
gonna
get
be
more
talking
sleep.
about the dentist scam conspiracy first.
Yep.
So, Reggie,
Yes, that's my name.
do you like going to the dentist?
Heck no, I do not.
Why not?
Because I don't like pain. That's why. Yeah, you know.
But when you're all done, don't they give you something?
Like what? A cookie or something?
No,
Huh?
man, they give you like a brand new toothbrush and some toothpaste.
Man, Dad could get me that stuff. What are you
So
talking
you should
about?
be happy, right? You ain't got to pay for a toothbrush or a toothpaste.
No, it's free, but like I said, Dad could get it. You know what I'm saying? Dad,
All right.
you know?
So, while we talking about this, let me get this here. So I guess there was an Alaskan dentist and wife. They were indicted.
Say it ain't so, my brother.
Indicted on tax evasion. I think they filed bankruptcy.
Stealing money from the people.
The dentist and his wife. They were conspiring to defraud the United States and hiding all their money. You know what I'm saying?
They got busted, man.
It was a lot of money, but besides that, I mean, they got other stuff on here. Hang on a second.
Read it.
Do dentists overtreat? I guess that's the big thing. And everybody's wondering, if dentists overtreat you, are they making you spend more money? You know, like dentists as a subcategory of healthcare is also susceptible to overtreatment or unnecessary treatment. That is what people are getting pissed about.
Preach it, my brother. Yep.
I mean, you went to the dentist, and what the guy say?
So I got
He
cavities.
said you had cavities in all your teeth.
All of them.
And
Yep.
you ain't even old.
Nope.
And you brush all the time.
All the
but
time.
then Dad got pissed, and he switched dentists, and he said you had no cavities.
I know, right?
I know, so there's something going on there, right?
Scamming, man.
Doesn't make sense.
The guy's
Crook,
scamming.
crook.
Crook.
Yeah, so I mean, so you have to find out if they are scamming you.
Or you got to find an honest one, you know?
Now,
honest dentist.
I supposedly there's like four warning signs. Yeah, I mean,
I got to hear this. You got to tell me what they are.
urgency without details. I mean, if the dentist tells you that you need to have a procedure, you got to have this thing done immediately. You're going to die if you don't. You got to do it. Otherwise, oh my God, I mean, in the world.
Man, I know.
I know.
I've
Man,
heard
when
that
they start
before.
doing all that drama stuff, ain't that a red flag?
I think a red flag, man.
That's a
tooth
money flag. Yeah, I know. And people buy into it because in the moment,
Yeah.
they are so hyped up
Yep.
listening to that crap.
And they believe
saying,
what he
oh my
says.
God, my dentist knows. I trust my dentist. My dentist wouldn't lie to me.
No, he wouldn't lie.
But
No.
apparently, what do they do, Reggie?
They lie.
Say it again.
They lie.
What do they do, Reggie?
Lie.
Yeah, I guess they lie. Trying to make that money.
Bling bling. Cha-ching.
So-
all right, go on.
The other thing is, I mean, they got a few things here.
Tell
I mean, when they say deals that are too good to be true.
they must be, huh?
Okay, so I guess Dad, part of his tooth, part of the filling fell out, but his tooth wasn't hurting. You guys gotta hear this story.
Yeah, I remember this story. Go on.
Part of his tooth fell out. I keep saying tooth. Part of the filling fell out, but his tooth wasn't hurting. He went to the dentist and they said, "Oh my God, you gotta get a root canal. You gotta get this drilled. Let's see what kind of insurance you got." Oh, you got real good insurance. That should have been a red
Man,
flag.
they took his money.
And unfortunately, Dad got suckered, and he listened to him, and they drilled and drilled, and he's been having trouble with that tooth. I guess he said
For a long time.
yeah, it's like
You know?
supposedly the tooth is dead, but he's still feeling
The hot and the
Cold.
cold and stuff.
cold
Yeah.
and hot when he
He ain't going back,
eats
though.
stuff.
Yep, he
and
ain't
it
going
hurts,
back.
but he don't know what to do. He don't know who out there is a good dentist. Who's
Yep, who, what,
and they
when, where,
keep
and
saying
why.
they fix it, but I mean they don't know if they're fixing it, but they're charging them.
Money.
Yeah,
a lot of
they're
money.
I don't understand how they can still charge you
It's crazy, man. It's
a lot of
crazy.
money when they aren't really fixing anything. You know, that doesn't make sense. Does it make sense to you?
No, it's making it worse, you know?
Nope. Don't make sense to me either.
Don't make no sense.
It's crazy.
Say it again.
It just it's stupid, man.
Say it again. Say stupid again.
Yeah. So the other thing is, diagnosing a lot of procedures not covered by insurance. I mean, that's insane. How insane is that, Reggie?
Mucho.
Now, Reggie, what do you think if they're diagnosing a lot of procedures not covered by insurance? Can you give me some examples and tell me what you think?
Okay. I'll try to give you some examples. Wow. Getting an X-ray of your ankle if you trying to see if it's broken. I think
Yeah.
right?
There's another one. When dentists
What?
are not showing you the X-rays when they're saying they take them, but they don't really take them.
Man, that should be a red flag right there. I'm young and I know that stuff, you know?
Yeah, you got a story. Didn't we switch dentists and they were talking about the X-rays? Tell us about that story.
Yeah. Well, we ended up switching dentists, and then the new dentist wanted to see the X-rays. So Dad said we can get them from the other dentist because they just took them. The other dentist said they didn't have them, and the dentist, the new one, got pissed, and he was showing us getting pissed and saying, "Well, we're gonna call the board because you should have dentist
So
stuff."
I mean, everybody's
you know?
wondering
Yeah.
fraudulent dentistry. I mean,
Very fraudulent. And
doesn't
and
go on in
charging
the majority of practices, but I mean, even one is too many. One is way too many.
Way too many.
I mean,
man.
you can't be having all these dentists saying this is what's wrong and it's not wrong.
And your ankle's broken
It's
from the
fraudulent,
X-ray.
People get upset, but you have to find out who's going to be a good dentist for you, I guess, because I mean these are your teeth, right?
Yep, gotta go word of mouth, right?
You don't want people just drilling just to drill. That's nutty.
That's crazy, man. Just a drill to make money.
I know, I know,
that's
but-
stupid, man. You know.
I mean, what are you going to do? I mean, are you a dentist?
I'm not no dentist.
I know dentists either. It's almost like we got to take them at their word, but it's tough because we want honesty out there. You know what I mean?
We want real honesty.
Oh, we're in the wait.
What?
We talk about a conspiracy in there,
Yeah.
right?
So okay, what's conspiracy?
So
I gotta hear this.
here goes one.
Let me hear your conspiracy.
I guess Azadoria was telling us how she got her wisdom teeth out,
Yeah.
and she could see the teeth. They pulled them out. She was under, but afterwards she saw the teeth, and she goes, "I want to have my teeth back." And they said, "Oh, sorry, they were all grinded up.
What?
We don't have them. They're all in the powder." She got pissed.
Oh my
And
god.
the conspiracy is
What is
that-
it? What is it?
they take your teeth.
And then.
They take your teeth and they sell them.
Oh.
Sell them to scientists and to the government.
Oh man. You know
know?
what? I believe it. I
They
believe
sell them
it.
to the government because the government's tracking your DNA.
I believe it. I
Yeah,
totally believe it. It's true. It's got to be
But,
true.
I mean, they can track your DNA with when you give up your DNA too, right? When you say, "I want to find my ancestors and stuff," you're giving up your DNA right then and there.
yeah. Well, that happens too. Then you know. I mean, it happens
It's
everywhere.
like
then
everybody's giving up so much stuff. I've never seen nothing like. I've never seen nothing like.
I ain't giving up nothing.
Man, it is just crazy.
It is beyond crazy. I mean, when you want to go to the dentist,
Yep.
you know, and then you think they're going to fix your tooth, and the conspiracy is they're selling your DNA in your teeth.
Oh no!
What?
Hey, hold on.
Okay, what?
I got a message here.
Oh,
But I
man,
haven't
get
talked
off your
to you in
phone.
a long time.
Your phone's been ringing the whole time we've been here. You're supposed to be shutting it off, aren't you? Huh?
So,
Who was it? What?
yeah, and the other conspiracy is that they can fix your teeth really cheap. But I guess some dentists, supposedly, according to the conspiracies, they were putting lead fillings in people's teeth because it was cheaper. You know what I'm saying?
Say what?
Man, I gotta turn my phone off. This is getting ridiculous. Everybody's
It is
calling
getting
me.
ridiculous,
Why do you
man.
gotta call me every time we do the podcast? Somebody is calling us up.
Yep.
Man, this is like out of control.
Or they got music playing outside, blasting
I know.
in the background, and it's crazy.
So
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wait.
okay.
Who was it? You gotta tell me who it is. Who was it?
Yo, we gonna be having a Zoom call next Sunday, 9 in the morning. That was that text.
Really?
That was from a TV station, so they wanted to do an interview with us because we're young and we popular and we all over the world, man.
Man, national, international.
You excited, Reggie?
I'm
excited
very
too.
excited. I'm very excited,
Yep.
man. I am so excited. I just can't believe
Man,
it.
this almost calls for a bowl of ice cream. But we ain't got no ice cream.
Yeah, Savannah ate it all.
Savannah ate it all.
She did. I just said that.
Yeah,
She's
I went in there
over
and I
here.
looked. It was gone. I went
Always
in there to
gone.
get specific ice cream. I can't believe it.
I can't
It's like
believe it
this
either.
girl lives here. It's ridiculous.
I know. It's like she does. She might as well move on in.
I know. Anyways,
You know?
we're gonna be moving on to the power grid.
Move on.
We're gonna be talking about the threat to the American grid. That's like the power grid.
The electric grid.
You know.
Yep.
So
So I gotta hear. I gotta hear what you got to say.
I mean, Reggie, what is the power grid?
It is where you get the power from, right?
Reggie, I know it's where you get the power from, but I'm just saying,
Well,
Reggie.
I don't know what you're saying. You asked me a question, I answered it.
Okay, so do you know who owns the U.S. power grid?
I don't know who.
Who owns the electric power grid? The electrical
Who?
system, which includes generations of transmission distribution, is owned by who? A mix of entities. Now, nobody knows who these entities are. For example,
I do. I know.
who do you think the entities are?
Ghosts.
No, Reggie, it ain't ghosts.
Yes, it is.
Stupid.
How you, man? Don't call me stupid, man. What's wrong with you?
No, it's
Man.
192 investors who own the utilities, or IOUs. Accounts for significant portions of the net generation. 38% of its transmissions, because 50% is distribution. So, anyways, what happens if there's too much power in the grid?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. You have to tell me what happens. It explodes or something? What?
Yeah, the
What?
frequency increases. A whole lot of stuff happens. But
Man, but what? What? Tell you
the
what?
conspiracy is that
I gotta hear this. What's the conspiracy?
people
Uh-huh. What about the people?
who are not of the United States, from other lands, could take us out, you know?
I can know now.
And nobody wants that.
I mean, nobody wants that, man. Nobody wants to be vulnerable to some attack like that. That's insane, you know?
So I guess in February of 2022, I don't know if anybody's listening to this like 500 years from now.
Aliens.
Because it might be on some kind of disc or crystal.
Yep, true
You
that.
know, I guess there were these guys who
What?
were gonna
What?
mess around with the grid, and they were gonna mess us up,
Oh, man.
and that's not good.
That ain't good at all, man. That's
No,
crazy.
but-
That's evil.
I guess what they're saying is hackers, computer hackers,
Yeah, what about him?
they could crash the U.S. grid, and that could really hurt us. I mean, crashing the grid, yeah, it would require a sophisticated attack and knowledge of the electrical system, but it could happen. It could throw us into the dark ages. We'd be screwed. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I know exactly what you're saying. I want to be living in no dark
I
ages.
mean, what would you do if the electrical grid, if we had you woke up and there was no more electricity? What would you do?
I have to light candles, stupid. What do you think?
we all would have to invest in candles.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely. That's where the money's at.
Dad always said, now this is before any of this stuff happened.
What?
I guess this. I don't know if it's getting off subject, but listen, everybody. So my dad, he said that when he used to work in a bank.
Yep.
This is back in the 80s, 1980s.
Way back in the day.
They had a big bank meeting, and they said, first they said, we're all gonna have a 401k. Everybody said, what's a 401k? Nobody knew what that was. We all know what it is now, but back then nobody knew what it was, and everybody's saying, well, why? And the bank, I don't know if this was, he said it was the bank president or one of the big wigs. I think it was the president said, because in the future they're not going to have Social Security. You're not going to have it, so you got to save your money now. Everybody thought that, Dad said everybody thought they were nuts and stuff. What are you talking about? They can't get rid of Social Security. And then I guess they were talking, and they said, around the year 2000, the economy's going to crash.
Which it did a little bit. Yep.
And so
what else?
So you got to save your money and maybe live off the grid. So I guess he was talking to a lot of people, and they were saying how everybody wanted to live off the grid, and not have to worry about electricity and stuff. I guess Dad said he wanted to get a house and be self-sufficient, way out in the country somewhere where he could have well water, where he could actually pump it outside or do it in the house or however they do it. He wanted to have enough money so he wouldn't have to be dependent on society and the land. He wanted like solar and
Wind, I think.
solar. What do you say? Solar and wind.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, wind.
And then he was saying, because from what he understood from a lot of the talks, it was going to get really bad. And I guess he also said they were pushing these things, ATM cards, and nobody knew what they were back then. But I guess the bank said in the future they only want a manager and a teller in the bank. That's it. Everybody else has to use the ATM. I guess it came true, right?
Sure did.
Yeah.
Yep, no doubt.
So how are we gonna spin all this back to the national grid?
How you gonna spin it, man?
So I guess everything advances in the future, and you never know what's gonna happen, but you can see the signs, and the signs are people are saying the national grid is vulnerable. Yeah, so everybody's saying, if it's going vulnerable, you need to do something. Now, there are some conspiracies out there.
Say it ain't so.
Yes, it is so.
All right.
Some are saying the government is trying to cut the power to use it to divert electricity to their secret underground cities.
I believe it.
Because
Mm-hmm.
A, either we're going to have an alien attack, or B,
What?
we're going to have
Have a what? A what? A what?
how do I say? We don't want to get flagged on here.
Oh, here. I know. I know
We're
what
going to
you- I
have
know what you're gonna say. I know
a
what you're gonna
boom boom situation with
Yeah.
countries.
say. Weapon
Yeah,
stuff.
so the other one is,
What's the other one?
they were saying that they actually have underwater cities at the bottom of the ocean.
Like Atlantis? I
and
believe
they
it.
have to divert electricity there. So if anything happens, that's where they want all the power to go.
It's a setup, man. It's a setup.
Yeah,
You know?
this is crazy stuff. But
Crazy, man.
hey, man, dude, that's what they're saying. And the saying don't lie, do they?
No, they don't. The saying's the
Nope.
truth.
Hey, Reggie.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Do you know what time it is?
Oh, I know what time it is. It is time for the words of wisdom. Take it away, my electrical brother.
When it comes to our national grid, that's something we should really take seriously because this is our energy source. We need this to take care of what we need to do, and we need to protect it, and we need to make sure it's not vulnerable to any outside people or source who would do us wrong or evil. I never really thought about how safe the national grid was before, but after doing some research and doing this podcast, I realized we are at risk. We are vulnerable. It's vulnerable to cyber attack. It's vulnerable to weapons of mass destructions. And this is really unfortunate, but it is a fact and it is true. And it may not be just a conspiracy. But what are we to do? Do we just sit with our heads in the dirt and look the other way like an ostrich? Or do we get our act together and protect the motherland? I would hate to see America thrown back into the Stone Age because we were too stupid to take the proper precautions to protect not only this great nation, but the people who love it. I'm just one voice among millions of others, but I hope my words don't fall on deaf ears because I'd like to see a brighter future, a brighter tomorrow. So one day when I grow up and I have kids, they can have the same opportunity and prosperous, happy life I did. And those are my words of wisdom.
Thank you, my brother, for your words of wisdom. They were enlightening and electrifying. Anyway, I'm going to pass the baton off to you so you can take us out again.
Thank you for joining us here on Pop City Culture, and thank you for making us one of the most listened to podcasts around the world. Now listen, everybody, our success is your success. You can download our past
Don't hurt yourself, brother.
podcast and enjoy them any time of the day, morning, noon, or night. You can also listen to us on what?
Social media, man.
Reggie?
Social media, man. You can hear us all
Yeah,
day
that's
long.
right. So I'll see you next time here on Pop City Culture, where we give you 3 cups of sunshine and what, Reggie?
And a good old pinch of attitude.
Yeah, that's right. And as always, be kind and affectionate to one another.
Yep.
Remember whose you are. Peace.
Yo, man, you sitting there talking about the government's got these underground cities, man, and underwater cities. You know, man, where do I get my golden ticket, my golden Willy Wonka ticket? I want to check this place out. It sounds like the boom diggity. All right, everybody. See y'all next week. All right. Well, all right.